All right, so for the next section of the MCA review, we've got to deal with quadratics and how do we factor them. So I've got three examples here, all of which are off of the MCA review packet. So let's take a look at the first one here. Let me grab a pen so that way we can make some marks. So we've gone through and we've done this many times, and we start out the same way. You got to set up your two sets of parentheses. Done. All right. I got to figure out, does this term, and this term, do they have anything in common? Because if so, that's the first thing I got to take out. I don't see anything in common among these three. So now I got to go ahead and factor. So we know the first terms in each are going to be x. Now I got to look at the equation and say, okay, what here is going to tell me how to set up my parts over here? So I look at this sign right here that the pen's pointing to. So this one tells me the signs are opposite of one another. This tells me the larger one is going to be positive. So now I got to think about all the different factors that we have. So what factors of 8 will differ by 2? So go through, you've got 1 times 8, you got 2 times 4, which, ta-da, there we go, 2 times 4. The larger one is going to be positive. So we put the 4 in here, the 2 in here. And that's it. So now we got to go through and let's take a look at this next one. Do I have anything in common among these three terms? Nope, nothing. All right, so then let's go ahead and set up our parentheses again. First terms in each, x and x. This sign tells us the signs are going to be the same. This one tells us not only are they going to be the same, but they're both going to be positive. So then I go ahead and I put the positive signs in here. Are there factors of 12 when added together give me 7? So you got to think of all the different factors again. Yeah, 4. That's a 4. And 3. Ta-da! I'm done. Now how can I check this to make sure that I'm right? Well, you go right through and you multiply everything back out. You FOIL everything. If you FOIL everything, you get right back to here, you're good. If you FOILed everything from here and you came over here and this was x squared minus 2x minus 8, that means you probably put the numbers with the wrong signs. So now let's take a look at the last one. So I got my little brackets set up, my parentheses. Nothing in common I can take out. So let's go through with x's in first. Factors of 20 that are going to differ by 1. This is going to tell me that they're different signs again, so plus, minus. Factors of 20 that differ by 1, 5 and 4. So if I put the 5 here, then I would end up with a positive x here, so I don't want that. I want the 4 here, and I want the 5 here. Okay, I'm noticing a trend here. Every single one in the beginning is x plus 4. Not by design. Now, if I went through and I couldn't find any factors of 20 that differed by 1, then remember we have the option of just being not factorable. Okay? So again, you can go through and you can check all of these. Remember that this sign is going to tell you whether or not they're going to be different or the same sign. So if I see a negative here, it means my signs are going to be different. If I have a positive sign here, that means my signs are going to be the same and they're going to be positive based on this example. Okay? There's just 3 quick examples on factoring quadratics. Hopefully this is helpful for you for reviewing over the MCA. All right, bye.